Check 1, 2.
Tell these rappers I'm outside, get them start acting up. Turning hoes to housewives, I'm cleaning the ratchet up. Do it all from boom back to melody rap. Think I'll put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like logic simplicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it. That's it. Fuck everybody on the front. When we stand on the finals, bring that same energy, nigga.
Yeah. Live and direct on your YouTube screen. Once again, is another episode of Knicks N-Ish. I know I wasn't here last time, but y'all already know the vibe. I am the Parlay Lord, aka Fraz Taz, here in the building. And of course, I got the first lady of Knicks N-Ish with me, Mrs. Knicks in the building. Shout out, sis, for being here. I don't know who's here yet, but shout out everybody who's about to pull up, who's gonna be here. Darlene in the building, sis, what's really good, Darlene? Shout out to you for always being here. One of our loyal people over here at Knicks N-Ish. We're gonna get into cardiac Knicks 6. Take it over for 2 seconds. Let me answer this phone call. Thank you.
So the Knicks win against Philly 110-105 in a nail biter to end the game. They were up 19 early on in the groove and kind of just let Philly, come back. But finished off really strong. JB scored 12 points in the last 6 minutes of the game to absolutely take over.
Yes.
And hit the nail on the coffin for them.
Well, I think sis said it, but I just had to fill that phone call real quick. 110-105, cardiac Knicks pull out another thrill. This was a thrilling game because, again, it went down to the wire. I can't talk enough about the reason why JB is here, y'all. I can't talk about it enough. JB is a needed piece here. You have a clutch player in Brunson who just knows when to take the game over. I think Brunson is getting more comfortable in his role as the captain and as the point guard here. It's just, another 7 assist game for JB, which I love seeing the fact that, JB is thinking more to pass the ball. He's looking to get everybody else involved. That's the type of play we need moving forward, getting to this playoff push. Yeah, we just got to bring up this one play right here. I think this is the three-pointer in Maxi's face right here in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. The game is on the line at this instance, by the way. Hold on.
It was so nice. We got to show it twice.
Go ahead. We got to watch it twice. Exactly.
We got to show it twice.
You see, and this is where and that's where Brunson shows you that it doesn't matter if they contest his shot. Brunson is one of the clutchest players in the NBA right now when it comes to the game on the line in the fourth quarter. Brunson knows what he needs to do every trip. And despite a couple of guys on Philly having 20-point games, including Kelly Oubre, Tyrese Maxey, and Paul George, the Knicks still won this game. They made a push in the second half to where they actually had the lead with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
They took the lead. 4.
Yes, they first went up by 1. I think on the Tyrese Maxey layup with 7 minutes to go. Then they were up by 4 with 4 minutes to go from a Paul George 3, something like that. 6
minutes to go.
It was 6 minutes. Okay,
crazy.
Okay, I was about to say because I thought it was the 4-minute mark because I watch the play-by-play too when I'm looking at the game, so I'm paying attention to that. So yeah, around the 6-minute mark, Philly had a 4-point lead on us, and this is when I'm like, cardiac Knicks, here we go again. and then I said, wait, JB's been scoring all game. I said, all right, we should be all right. Mikal Bridges, 19 points in the first quarter.
Huh?
Mikal Bridges, 19 points in the first quarter. Like, what was he on? Like,
He was
Mikal,
on.
I need you to come out on a heater every game. That's where we that's where we do our best when the Knicks have a wonderful first quarter. The Knicks play their best when they have a great start to the game. And Sis got a highlight for y'all.
Wow.
Mikal. Wow. You see that? That's where Mikal's strong suit is. Off ball, stepping into his jump shot. You notice he stepped right into that. That's what, and we've been saying this all season. When Mikal Bridges is in rhythm, he is one of the most deadliest shooters in basketball. Period. All
I
right.
think it was good to see because, not having Cat takes away a lot of points for us. So needing
Yes.
someone to step up and be aggressive, and that's what Mikal did early on.
Yep.
Exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed.
And
Because whenever there's a second threat on the court, you can't try and stop JB because
yeah.
then you're in trouble. Once we initiate who that second threat is, you good. We good
Yeah. And see, the thing is, they won't know who the second threat is
because
halfway
we
through the
have
game.
so many.
Exactly. And now our players are gonna know because they're gonna know who's got the hot hand. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because they kept feeding Bridges in that first quarter. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep him on
Fact,
the heater. Keep him on the heater as much as you can.
fact.
And like I said, the Knicks only took 19 3-point shots tonight. So it wasn't like we were out here just being erratic. This was not a game where the Knicks were erratic shooting from three. In fact, the Knicks shot 52% from the field tonight, 40 to 77. And you love to see it because these are the games where, you know, sometimes we struggle down the stretch, like we did in third and fourth quarter. We struggled down the stretch a bit. All right.
Yeah.
Now I know, sis, we didn't get to the number,
It
but
ain't where it's supposed to be.
I mean, I can this game I can be okay with the 22 assists. Okay, I can be okay with that because of the fact that they still found a way to win this game.
That's all that
You
matters.
know,
What up,
yes,
Maddie
I
Smooth?
agree.
We got a bunch of
Matty
people
Ice
in
in
the
the
house,
building.
man.
Well, let's shout him out. Jimmy J1, what up, cuz? You already know what it is. We see you in the building. We ain't forget about y'all. Wilton Oliver, shout out to you on the check-in, my guy. Much appreciated. Glad to have y'all support here at Knicks N-Ish. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all
Um,
hit that like button.
Please. That's what I forgot. Thank you, sis. Thank you for reminding me. Press that like button, y'all. Sharing is always caring. If you're new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure your notification bell set to all so you get all the notifications when we go live. I gotta talk about OG real quick because OG came up with a big 16 points this game. And OG, a lot of people say, OG can't create off the dribble. OG gave us a lot of hustle plays tonight. The Knicks were hustling tonight. It was a lot of hustle plays I saw. This was a scrappy game, and I expected it to be scrappy. Now check this out. Right off the inbound, bomb. Right off the inbound. You see? And this is what the Knicks need to do more of. More slashing to the basket. Because we've seen plenty of games, right? Where guys like Bridges cut to the basket and get easy layup. Josh Hart, OG. And
That's a fact.
you had an asthma pump today, big bro. Yeah, cardiac Knicks was in the building today again. That's why I said cardiac Knicks. What up, Frankie Fingers? Shout out to you, my guy. You definitely know what it is. But yeah, I want to touch on another Knicks player that actually had a decent role in this game tonight. Ariel Huckporty. All right.
Your boy.
Yes, y'all know I'm going to talk about him, right? Because he had 8 points tonight. He was scoring tonight. And the big thing that we can take away from tonight's game, he was crashing the boards today. Even though he only had a couple of rebounds, the key was for him to be active on the boards. And that's what you ask for from your players, all right? Now, I'm not saying he had this stellar rebounding performance. That's not what I'm saying. All you can ask for is effort from your guys, right? Ariel Huckporty gave that effort on both ends tonight with the pick and roll with Brunson because Brunson was looking for him. Brunson was looking for him in the pick and roll tonight. It just, he just didn't make the layup or didn't make the shot or whatever. But one thing I did see when guys were going, attacking the basket, Ariel Huckporty was down there attempting tip-ins, fighting for rebounds. And that's all you can ask for from your guys moving forward, especially in a guy like Ariel who only plays limited minutes. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'll take that 8 points, that block shot, and them 2 rebounds any day.
Absolutely, because that
Our
is
big is scoring.
That's a mini Mitch.
Yes. And I also say this. Now, if Towns was playing, this game would have been a blowout if Towns was playing. I'll tell y'all right now. If Towns was playing, this would have been a 20-point blowout easily.
Facts.
Because of the fact Ariel Huckporty probably would have played with Towns anyway. I can't talk enough about Josh Hart. 7 points, 17 rebounds for 17 rebounds.
17 rebounds.
Hold on, I gotta come closer to the camera for y'all for this one. What don't y'all understand? Josh Hart is the #1 rebounding guard in the NBA. Period. 17 rebounds.
Facts.
This guy was everywhere tonight. And no, he didn't have the scoring performance like he usually has. All right. But again, we all know that Josh Hart is just an intangible all around the board kind of guy. Marley Marl, what up? Shout out to you for the check-in, Marley Marl, as always, man. Much appreciated, my guy, for real, Marlon right there. You know what I mean? Hold on, I need to look at some team stats real quick.
But let me pull this one up. So most of y'all follow me on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
So one of my really, really close friends, like my brother, passed away yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see the hashtag win for Mike, that's who he is. That's what it is. He was a huge, huge, huge Knicks fan, just like us. So all season, this season is for him now. So I need the Knicks to turn up.
Yeah. Yo, appreciate that, Rico. That hashtag win for Mike in the comments, man. Much appreciated, man. That was one of his close peoples right there. I mean,
yeah, Rico's
I could tell just
too,
from
so.
Yeah. Nah, I know that. But you know what I'm saying? But from what I seen, I could tell that how you posted it, like, yo, that was really heartfelt. You know what I mean? Like that was your real close people.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Word up. Yeah, the Knicks definitely we out rebounded them tonight, y'all. Yes, the only guard in the top 20 in fact, the only guard in the top 10 in rebounds, Frankie. If you really want to talk about it,
because we were looking that up this morning.
Mm-hmm. I think he's what? Is he in the top 10?
No, I think he's in the top 20.
Oh, he's like 12th, right? I think he's like 12th. When I last saw it, he was like 12th or something like that.
Let's see. No, that's not right. Let's see. Yep, 12.
I knew it. That's how you know the accuracy of our people over here at Knicks N-Ish. We follow this stuff, all right? Yo, that's love right there. Yeah, that's love right there. Yeah, so Josh Hart is 12th in rebounds in the league, right? And that's the first guard on the rebounding board, I believe, because all the other guys is either
the only
forwards or centers. Yes, that's what I'm saying. All the other people is forwards or centers. You got Giannis up there. Sabonis, Zubac, Giannis, Cat,
Joker,
Jokic,
Allen, Sagoon,
Gobert,
Jalen Duran,
Gobert's up there.
Gobert, Giannis, Bam Adebayo, and Josh Hart.
Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? So understand that we have the number one rebounding guard in the NBA on the Knicks.
And that's a
Of
fact, G.
course. Of course he's underrated, man. He's been underrated for a few years, actually. Honestly, I believe he was underrated when he was on the Lakers. All right, because a lot of people forget he had a stint on the Lakers because remember Anthony Davis got traded to the Lakers from the Pelicans, and I believe Josh Hart was part of that deal, and he was underrated then. Now a lot of people were saying, "Oh, they didn't believe in him because of his days in Portland before we got him," right? And I say this before, yeah, much appreciated, Marlon, definitely. Always appreciate, always love for my bro Marlon, man. But you know, a lot of people didn't really understand how significant of a player Josh Hart was until we got him. And it's funny because Marlon's here, and Marlon remembers this because when we first got Josh Hart, myself and Marlon were showing the guys a video of the game where Josh Hart had a 30 piece in Portland. And everybody's like, oh, what can Josh Hart do? I'm like, well, watch the video and you'll see. This guy was doing everything. Step back threes, rebounding, layups, tip-ins. He was doing it all. Steals, he was doing everything that game. All right. That's how we knew we had a significant piece in Josh Hart. And then Jalen Brunson's exuberance, once we got him, he was like, oh, we got Josh?
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. What? I already knew it was going to be fire once we got him. Since we got him, what's the record? Like 80 and what? Since we have him? 80 something and what? It's like 80, 82 and 50 or something like 52, something like that. I'm just throwing numbers out there, but I'm kind of close. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of close. You know what I'm saying?
The Knicks record with Josh Hart, 102 and 59.
Wow.
That's insane.
So, and that's like what, 70% almost? That's like 70% win percentage. So again, to those of you who say Josh Hart is underrated, super underrated, I agree. But I like him underrated. You know why? Because I feel our players play better in the underrated role.
Yeah.
You know why?
And you know
less
what's
of a
so
chip on
great
their
about
shoulder.
him? He knows his role. And I think the
Exactly.
issue with Knicks fans when we made that trade was, one, they were stuck on Cam Reddish, which,
yes,
you know, I like Cam Reddish too. I think he has all the tools to be a great player. It just hasn't worked out for him.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, you got to look at the player and not the situation, right? Because if it hasn't worked for you on all these different teams, then you need to take an inside look. So fans were stuck on that. And then Knicks fans, for some reason, still are stuck on big names instead of what fits and what's best for the team. And that's the great thing about Josh is that he can score when we need him to, right? AKA when we needed him in the Philly playoff series, showed up.
Yep.
But he does all the little things. He's like a magnet to the basketball. Like, he's always in the right place. And I think one thing about Josh, you never have to question his effort. He's on 10, all 48 minutes. Like, he just don't stop. And those are the type of players you want. Like, yes, you want superstars, which we have. We have Jalen, we have Cat. But when you think about winning a championship, your role players have to be solid. And
big facts.
Josh is solid as they come for a role player.
Yep. And you see, everybody forgets the most underrated part of Josh's game is his facilitating. All right. It's the most underrated part of his game. When he wants to, he can have 10 assists. When he wants to.
Facts.
You understand? Double. Yeah, like literally. Listen. Let me say this, right? I believe Josh Hart has at least 3 double-doubles this season with no points.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me say that again for y'all in the back. 3 double-doubles at least with no points. Do you know the significance of that, people?
Mm-hmm.
There's great significance in the fact that a guy gets 10 rebounds and 10 assists without even thinking about himself. That's called selflessness. That's called being an ultimate team player for your squad. And then saying, you know what? Now let me get mine. Since I've been helping y'all get y'all's, now I can get mine. You see? And those are the type of players that you want on this Knicks squad. I'm telling you, if we had another player like that, even was somewhat resembled Josh Hart, Boston and Cleveland will be in trouble. I'm telling you, Boston and Cleveland will really be in trouble. Shout out Michael Pringle in the building. Yes, he is, Michael. He definitely is a dog, no question. And salute to Marsh Zone 1 in the building. We see you. Hold on, what else I want to touch on? So we out rebounded Philly 43-35, right? We had more assists by 1. The turnover thing was the only issue I had tonight with our guys, especially in the second half. That's the reason why Philly was able to make their run in the second half. Yep. These turnovers, we in the first half of games, we're good. We don't turn the ball over like that. It's the second half that we have problems being consistent and holding on to the basketball. You know,
absolutely.
Like these last few
10
games.
turnovers in the second half is not
exactly. It's a killer. It's a killer. You know, that doesn't help our cause. You know, and we did have more points in the paint and more fast break points tonight. So again, I'm seeing the Knicks are still on the trend of thinking about running. And that's what when we have these type of games where we can run, we need to run. We need to tire guys like Maxey, Paul George. We need to tire these guys on the other team out. And they did a great job of keeping Paul George in foul trouble tonight, because Paul George almost fouled out tonight. I think he had 5 fouls tonight. They were doing a great job of attacking the basket and getting them guys in foul trouble. And that's what we need to do. We need to start attacking their superstars on the other team and get their superstars in foul trouble. You understand? Because that's what teams is doing to us. Teams are shooting to get Brunson in foul trouble and get Towns in foul trouble. So that way it takes away a scorer from us. You see? So you got to understand the strategy. Yeah, Darlene, it was definitely sloppy in the second half, especially in the middle of the third quarter. From the middle of the third quarter on, I was just like, here we go. I'm like, and sis knows because I was in the chat. I'm like, Cardiac Knicks is back.
I think the one play that really pissed me off was the bad inbounds pass. That was like the second turnover back to back, but it was from an inbounds pass that pissed me off. I'm like, y'all trying to give this game away? Like, is that what we trying to do?
Wait, are you talking about the one that Paul George stole off the inbound?
Yeah, like they threw it all the way to the other side.
Yeah, and Paul George stole it because he had 2. That was the second one, right? Off the 2 back to back, because he had 2 back to back in that sequence.
Back to back, yeah.
Yes, he had that 2-pointer, and then he had that steal that you're talking about, and then he hit the 3 on the other end. I remember. I watched the game. Yeah. So that's one of the keys that the Knicks gotta learn. We gotta really control the tempo more in the second half and prevent turning over the ball. Yes, he is. Even though he had 25. Yeah, he taking that. Listen, everybody knows Philly, Sixers fans. Who's your daddy? That's all I gotta say. Who's your daddy? All right.
I'll tell you who.
Facts. Wait. Brunson. Yeah, that's your daddy. Yeah. What? 7 straight regular season wins against the Sixers? This is starting to look like the Nets season series now, y'all. Might hit 10 in a row on these guys. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we did just give them their 9th straight loss.
That's a fact. That is a fact. And now they're 3 games out of the play-in? Yo, I remember. Listen, let me say this real quick, sis, and I'm gonna let you say what you want to say, right? I remember early on in the season, a lot of y'all saying, "Oh, Philly's gonna beat New York this year." They about to hold the broom. They about to hold the broom in a minute, come April 1st, because that's when we gonna give them the broom. All right, April 1st is the last game against Philly, and that's at the Garden. So guess what? You're getting the broom. This year, you're getting the broom, Sixers fans. We don't want to hear y'all talk about nothing pertaining to the Knicks, Sixers fans. Stay on that side. You might not make the playoffs this year. Word. Hold on.
And that's a fact. Done.
Yeah, Brunson had 10 of the last 12 points for the Knicks this game. He had a 9-0 run by himself in that fourth quarter.
By
That was
himself.
all
Yep.
Brunson. Yeah, that was all Brunson. All 9 of those points. It started with a 3. And then he had a layup. Well, it wasn't it was like a floater, but it was a layup.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had those free throws, right? He went to the line twice. Yeah. That's how you know we watch the games over here, y'all. I'm telling you the sequence of the game. Know what I mean? We watch games over here. Yo, Embiid's done. Embiid's done. He's done. He's done. He needs surgery, all of that. He's done.
Again, yeah. I don't know what Philly's
done.
going to do. And you know, the crazy thing is, like, there were Knicks fans wanting him. Like,
Yo,
why?
let's talk about it because that was a lot of the talk in the offseason about, oh, we should go after Embiid. Why are we going after these injury-prone players? Why would we go back to what hurt us?
Facts.
During the last 20 years? Everybody be talking about the last 20 years with the Knicks, right? Why are we gonna go back to that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We don't need Embiid on this team. We have a big. Remember, Mitch gave Embiid fits in the playoffs last year. The man pulled Mitch's leg to re-injure him because Mitch was giving him problems the whole series. Hell, even Hartenstein was giving Embiid problems last year. Let's talk about it. Hartenstein had a career high game last year against Embiid. He dropped 20 on Embiid. Come on. Embiid is trash. Embiid is trash. He needs surgery. He needs to take a year off the NBA because his knee's never gonna get better if he comes back. Even next year, if he comes back, his knee ain't gonna be the same. Y'all know because we've all watched the Knicks legend who had knee problems deal with that. Patrick Ewing. Same problem. You know? Let me take this time out to say, don't forget, y'all, press like for your favorite panel. Sharing is always caring. I know that. Says take over for a second.
And still can't get this team over the hump. That's a fact. I mean, he just done. I mean, once big men have those kind of injuries and it's just back to back to back and can't get it right, then yeah, his knees are done. And it's unfortunate because he's talented. But it happens. I mean, we're dealing with nothing that's major, but same thing kind of like with Mitch. Once big men start going down, it don't get better. And absolutely, darling, we absolutely have enough injury-prone players. We definitely don't need another one. March Zone, thank you. I don't really like talking about it, but I really can't stand listening to Doris Burke on TV because, one, she's so one-sided. And it's just ridiculous, and her voice just annoys the hell out of me.
I was waiting for this. Yes, I was waiting for somebody to say something about Doris Burke, all right? Because we was on the chat. I'm watching the game. I think this was like the mid-third into the fourth. Yes. It was the mid-third. Sis came on and was like, I can't stand Doris Burke voice. I said, I know Doris is a legend, but you know what I mean? It's just,
you know why? Because I think at that point of the game, they challenged the play.
Yeah.
And she said, that's a foul. That was more than marginal contact. And I'm like, in my head, no, I said it out loud. Bitch, what are you looking at? Because it was like OG, the ball went out of bounds because OG kind of like tapped it off of Paul George. And she's like, yeah, they could review for a foul because that was more than marginal contact. Sis, it's women like you that give women like me a bad name in this industry.
Facts.
Like, I don't know what you saw, but you ain't see the right thing. But her voice is OD annoying. I can't stand her.
And it was only for the challenge to be unsuccessful anyway, because
Facts.
you clearly seen the ball had went off of Paul George out of
Right.
bounds,
But
And I'm
she's
like, what
so
is they looking at?
one-sided. It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
Listen, let me say this, y'all. With the exception of Kendrick Perkins, Molly, and the other girl, I forgot the other girl's name. ESPN has such bias for the New York Knicks. It is atrocious at this point. All right. They are so biased against the New York Knicks at ESPN. It's not even funny. Darlene, we glad they worked the deal out, Darlene. We are glad they worked the deal out because, listen, I'm going to say it for y'all Knicks fans in here. I'm tired of Knicks games being blacked out. Listen, I just went at NBA League Pass about this, all right? Sis will tell you, I made them refund me. You know why? I couldn't even watch a Knicks game. It was atrocious. Like, yo, I'm gonna need all y'all streaming platforms. And this is a rant. Y'all hit the button for me real quick. Because this is a rant, man. All right? This is a rant. And I don't do rants often. I'm gonna do one tonight on y'all streaming platforms. This is for y'all streaming platforms, right? All y'all streaming platforms that stream Knicks games. I'm gonna need y'all to stop being biased against Knicks games. All right. Knicks fans want to see their team on TV. No, we're not paying $400 or $500 to go to the Garden every trip. All right. Bro, can
Yeah,
you
I
turn that
mean,
down, please?
I
Guys are
wish I
sleeping
had
back there.
MSG.
Guys are sleeping. You need to
When
turn
you
that
live
down.
out of town, you just stuck with whatever they put on. So I got to deal with the Doris Burks of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're super annoying. I think all of them on national TV, like you said, except Perk,
Mm-hmm.
really are annoying. Like I just hate hearing their voices because I know, regardless of how great we do, it's always the negative. They always talk negative, and it's just so annoying.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, well, with this, don't forget, Molly McNutt got the Knicks back too. She's definitely a Knicks
Oh,
advocate at
Monica.
ESPN. Yeah, I mean Monica. I'm sorry. I keep saying I don't know why Molly is the name that come in my head, but I apologize, Monica.
Well,
I
she's
take
one
that
of
back.
ours anyway.
Nah, she definitely is, but still, I didn't mean to botch her name like that. I apologize, Monica. You feel me? Like I didn't mean to botch your name. It wasn't like that. I just had the wrong name in my head. You know what I'm saying? But listen, she's heavy on the Knicks walk and the Knicks talk. You know what I mean? She's heavy with it. She's been heavy with it since last season and the season before even. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because she was the first one on ESPN telling y'all, yo, the Knicks is about to be something in a minute. You
Well, she
know,
works
and
for the Garden.
exactly,
She
she's one of
does. She does
ours.
the radio.
Yeah, she's one of ours. You know, like, and you love to see that. Like,
Facts.
and I'm glad we gave Kendrick Perkins a chance to come experience the Garden. You know what I mean? Had Kendrick Perkins in the front row, chopping it up, high fiving Knicks fans and all that. Like, come on, man. Yo, shout out to Kendrick Perkins, man. Real
Facts.
talk, Kendrick. We respect you over here at Knicks N-Ish. You the main advocate for the New York Knicks on ESPN. You tell Stephen A. Smith off everything. That's why we gave you Stephen A. Smith's Knicks fan pass. Because Stephen A. Smith is not a Knicks fan no more.
Facts.
You are now.
Facts.
Stephen A., I don't want to hear nothing from your mouth about the Knicks no more, bro. You're done. You're cooked on the Knicks, all right? It's over for you. Go cheer on Brooklyn. Go cheer on Brooklyn like you did a
Facts.
couple years ago. Oh, Brooklyn go win the title. Yeah. What happened? You know what I
Facts.
mean? Um, there is something I actually wanted to bring up real quick that we could discuss real fast with our Knicks fans. Cat's injury, y'all. That's one thing I wanted to definitely speak on. I know a lot of people are saying Cat's injury looks kind of severe. Like, I saw a fake report out there, like he might need surgery. I knew it was fake because it just looked like clickbait. You know what I mean? Because none of the major outlets is saying anything about him needing surgery. You know. And then there's something else I want to get into with this same topic
I
about
mean,
Cat.
he
It's gonna
needs
kind of
surgery on
change.
his hand.
Yes, his hand definitely, but the knee, it's like not.
Yeah,
They were
no.
throwing it out there.
I think he's gonna be fine because he was a game time decision. If it was something serious, they would have had him as
They would.
questionable or out.
Yeah, he would have been ruled out 3 hours before the game, like most of the times.
Yeah, and he's diagnosed with the same thing Josh Hart just was out for.
Yeah.
But I think it
The
was smart. It was smart to keep him out. There was no Joel Embiid. There was really no need for us to force Cat to play if he wasn't 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Like let him sit. This is a
At the end
Sixers
of the
game.
day, we're at the point of the season where we have to play smart. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like, do you risk injury right now, or do you just, you know, use that as a way to sit them out for a game or two, and
Yeah.
and get the rest? Because we're still winning. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Exactly.
no need. You gotta play smart. And right now, we playing chess. We're not playing checkers. We playing chess over here.
The main thing right now is to
Because the
keep
same
guys as
thing like
healthy
with
as we can.
Mitch. Because I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna come back today. I remember I've been saying, I'm like, he coming back for Philly. He coming back for Philly. But once they announced Embiid was out, I'm like, for what? He don't need to play. You know what I mean? You gotta play it smart.
Yep. And that's the key right now for the Knicks. We trying to get the whole gang healthy for the playoff run, because you know what happened last year when our guys were just dropping like flies, especially in the Pacers series. That's a priority now that I see the Knicks are making it more of a priority. We trying to have everybody healthy for this playoff run this year, because look at other teams and the injuries piling up. You know what I mean? Let's look at it. Cleveland got injuries piling up. Darius Garland, know what I mean? Evan Mobley, Jared Allen got injuries. Know what I'm saying? Look at some of the other teams out there. Even I think I heard somebody on Boston was dealing with an injury. I think it's Porzingis still dealing with that injury or
Bro,
whatever.
he's always injured.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So this year, the key is have guys healthy for the playoff run, because everybody knows if the Knicks is full staffed on the playoff run, we're going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
We are a problem that teams are going to have to deal with. I'm telling you.
So today, Jalen Brown was ruled out with a thigh injury.
Yeah.
For Boston.
I think it's a thigh contusion or something like that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be day to day for 15 to 25.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be day to day. That's going to be a day to day thing. Trust me, I've dealt with injuries like that. That's a definite day to day, because it's just up and down with something like that. It could bother you 1 minute, the next minute you'll feel okay, and then you just step the wrong way and it's a wrap.
Right.
Yo, Marlon, ice packs ain't even going to do it for MB. He need that surgery, bro. Ice packs ain't even do it for him, Marlon. He need that surgery. You know what I mean? He definitely needs some surgery. I'm trying to think. What there was something else I wanted to touch on.
Yeah, we did everything for today. We play again on Friday.
Friday, I believe it's Memphis, correct?
Memphis, yep.
Yeah, I saw what we did in the first game, smoking on that pack. You heard? Yeah, lucky Kevin here would have hit the celly for y'all one time. Like, yeah, man. But yeah, we do play Memphis on Friday. I'm hoping that we play them well, like we did early in the season at the Garden, because we destroyed them at the Garden, y'all. We destroyed them the first game at the Garden. That was a game. Like, that was a game. I want the Knicks to have a similar performance in Memphis. I know they're gonna come out tougher this time, because Memphis is even getting healthy now. They got all hands on deck pretty much in Memphis now. Ja's back healthy. They got their players, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr. Hold up, let me stop naming names. I'm gonna get beat up, y'all.
Right. That's bad luck.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like, basically, if the Knicks come out and play like we did against Memphis in the Garden, I don't see the Knicks losing this game. You know what I mean? Who knows? Towns may be back. It's gonna depend on Towns being back for this game too. I ain't gonna front, because Cat had one hell of a game the first game against Memphis. Like, he was killing.
And not for
He was
nothing,
killing.
we might have a Mitch signing on
That's
Friday because they said last week
end
that
of the
he'll be
week.
back this week, and this week the end is Friday.
Yep. So who knows? Y'all may see Mitch Robinson suit up Friday and touch the floor for 12 to 15 minutes. Who knows? Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, it'll be a welcome sight once Mitch get back on that floor because I already see him coming in to block shots and do what he do best. Take over
Because
the
he looks in great
rebounds.
health. He looks
Yes.
amazing.
Yes, he does. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Mitch looked like he's moving way better than he did last year.
Mm-hmm.
Losing that, what, like 20 pounds it was he lost?
Mm-hmm.
Losing that 20 pounds, you could see it in Mitch. You see his mobility looks better. To me,
Mm-hmm.
Mitch's mobility looks way better than it did last year. You know what I'm saying? And I think once
I
Mitch,
think he's that big man that shouldn't gain weight. You know,
hmm
there's some big men that just don't gain weight and they just slim. And I think that's him because remember year one, he was super slim, right? He looked awkward slim. And then he put on muscle. And then he
yeah,
got slow. And then he lost the weight again because he said it was too much. I think his body frame is just skinny. He just needs to be slim.
hmm well, that's how it is more with the taller guys. You know what I'm saying? The weight distribution is a little different with those kind of body types. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, but honestly, we all know Mitch is coming to do dividends when he gets back on the floor. I'm telling you, Mitch is
Mm-hmm.
motivated. Everybody knows. Even Campaign said it in the press conference the other day. Yo, he even blocked my shot. I was scared. I was like, oh shit. That had me rolling. But that's how you know that the guys have nothing but confidence in Mitch when he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Cause
here we go with an update. So Ariel
yes.
Huckporty,
Yeah, I was just about to touch on
sprained
that too.
left knee.
He'll be day to day for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be day to day for at least 15. I know that for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn. I knew because what was it, the third quarter?
He
When he
started
asked for the
limping.
sub out. No, he
Yep.
called for the sub out. He was like, yo, I need to get out. I need to
Uh-huh.
get out. I saw him signal to the bench. I was like, yeah, he's hurt. And that's when I text you in the chat, sis. I was like, I hope that's not a major injury with Huck Porty. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But sprained knee, okay, that's not bad. I can deal with that. I can live with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Again,
So he'll
that's
be
a big man injury. It happens to all
yeah,
of them.
definitely does. Especially when you're constantly
Mm-hmm.
moving side to side on the court, lateral movement. Y'all understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm a basketball player. I can tell you about these things. I still play. I've been playing ball over 20 years, watching ball over 30. That lateral movement, it hurts your knees a lot. When you constantly lateral movement, yeah. Oh, that Bolivian powder. I'm done. Marlon is a boy, yo. Yo, he on that powder, fam. You know. Pulling that Dak Prescott. He on that powder, fam. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
Michael.
Yeah,
He
he
got hurt
did,
in the
Mike.
third quarter.
Yeah, he sprained his knee in the third. I knew it was something. Like I said, I watched him signal to the bench for them to sub him out. So I knew it was something. But as long as it's not serious, I think that should be all right. But that's what I'm praying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm praying it's nothing serious with Huck Porty because we gonna need him for the playoff run. I'm telling you. I have a feeling Huck Porty is going to pay off. I have a feeling. Seeing him score tonight only tells me it's gonna pay off if he gets more minutes. I really feel strong about that. You know what I mean? Really feel strong about that. Don't forget press like for your favorite panel, y'all. Sharon's always Karen. Um, sis, sis, how you feel about this Memphis game?
I mean, I think we need to come out strong. I think we need to set the pace and play our game. We can't let them all get comfortable. Um, let me see. I don't even know who's on Memphis. Let's see. Ja. I mean, handling Ja is going to be kind of like Maxi.
Mm-hmm.
Can't let him go full speed at us. Got to keep him um, in front of us. Um, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, I think we pick our poison. Who we gonna let just do whatever they want to do, and that's it. You can't beat us by yourself.
Exactly.
I think, again, I say it every show. Once we lock in and play our game and play defense our way, we can beat anybody and move the ball offensively, cut to the basket. I don't think they have anyone. I mean, like you said, depending on if Cat plays or not. Either way, nobody can hold Cat. Nobody on that team is going to stop JB. I mean, who they going to put on JB?
Nobody.
Right.
I can tell you. Listen,
because I'm looking like you gonna put Ja on JB, he's gonna cook him. The Chinese kid on their team, I don't even know who he is.
He's decent, but I don't see him being significant enough where he's gonna affect the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm like, and if they want to be bullies, they're gonna put Desmond Bain on him, and he ain't gonna stop him. He gonna make it uncomfortable, but he ain't gonna stop him.
Exactly.
But I think offensively for us is gonna be someone else stepping up too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether it be Cat playing, if Cat's not playing, whether it be Mikal, OG, Deuce. Like I think OG is due for a good game.
Yep. Because I'll tell you, I remember the last time we played Memphis, we had like the last time we played, we had. Yeah, he is a wannabe gangster. I agree. Last time we played.
Funny, Marlon. Do y'all follow the guy on Instagram? I am Ray, and he be having like the backdrop, and he be talking, and he has said, I think John Morant's house got broken into, and he said something similar to this, like you want to be gangster, but your house got broken into, and you ain't doing nothing. Go ahead, you want to be at games with ski masks on? Go ahead, go find them guys.
Exactly, So do remember, y'all, the last time we played Memphis, we had 7 guys in double figures last time, all right? I think a repeat performance is going to be needed because I think Bridges led us the last time with 28. Cat had 24 and 11. Brunson had 20 and 6 assists. And then the bench came up crazy in that game. I know Deuce had 14 that game. Cam had over 10 that game. Precious had over 10 that game. All right. We gonna need another repeat performance like this because the Grizzlies got guys on their bench that can hurt us, and they hurt us the last time. I believe one of them guys is what's his name? Santi Aldama. He's underrated, but that dude comes in and scores and he can rebound too, So the defensive end is going to be the key again against the Grizzlies because we played wonderful defense against them that first game at the Garden. And I think we're going to need a similar performance in order to get this win. But this is a win. Listen, wins come at a premium now toward the end of the season. We need every win we could get right now to solidify our seeding. All right. That's the key right now, y'all. Stayed at third. And y'all heard this in the media the other day. The Knicks said, listen, we're not worried about catching Boston right now. All right. Understand the significance of the statement, y'all. We're not worried about catching Boston. You know why? We're in third. We're going to see Boston in the second round. If the playoffs ended right now, we're going to have to see Boston second round. Because remember, 2-7 matchup plays 3-6 in the playoffs. Right? So guess what? If we win the first round, if the playoffs were to end today, we win the first round matchup. Boston wins their first round matchup. It's Knicks Celtics round 2. Mm-hmm. So the goal is not to overtake Boston. It doesn't matter about that. We have enough of a cushion in third to where we just need to solidify third. As long as we solidify a playoff spot, we're good. That's the goal. We get guys healthy, and then we worry about the playoff run. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's the key right there. I'd rather all hands on deck going into the playoffs rather than the last 2 seasons. Look at the last 2 seasons in the
For
playoffs,
sure.
y'all. The Randall injury the first year against Miami, Quickly injury against Miami. Last year, who was it?
Everybody.
Everybody. OG. Brunson played through injury. Josh Hart played through injury. Um, like, come on. Like,
And we gonna smoke either one of them three teams.
facts. It'll probably be Detroit because I think Detroit is somewhere in that six. I think Detroit's in that sixth spot right now. Hold on, let me see real quick.
Hey, on Dios.
On Dios, what's good with you? I see you out there posting, man. I actually jumped on a couple of your posts and gave you some likes too, my guy. We support real Knicks fans over here too, you heard? So don't get it
Thanks.
twisted, know what I mean? We always
Actually,
show
I'm
our
gonna hit
support
you
to
up
the
after
real.
the podcast because we need to get you on here.
Big facts, man, because you always come on here and you advocate for the game, know what I mean? So on Dios, get with sis when you can, and we gonna get you on the episode, know what I mean? Real talk. Real talk. That's right. Hit the like button, press subscribe. Y'all heard him. Know what I mean? So check it out. We got 4.5 games on the Pacers, 5.5 on the Bucks and Pistons. Right now, the Pistons are in 6 because they do not have the tiebreaker against Milwaukee. Oh, and by the way, guys, the Pistons just beat Boston by 20 tonight.
Mark, he just said it.
Yo, Marsh, we right here, Marsh. You heard? We right here. We right here. I see you. Trust me, I'm getting to it. Don't worry, I got you. You know what I mean? They smoked Boston. Smoked them. And this is the one thing I emphasize, right? When we playing teams like Boston and Cleveland, the Knicks have to be the more aggressive team. We have to play a physical style of game with these teams more than others. That's just what they do. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like I said, the Knicks, we just gotta worry about locking up third. You know what I mean? It's not about getting past Boston and Cleveland. Let's just lock up third. We probably gonna play the Pistons. Either the Pistons or the Bucks, I feel like we're gonna play in the first round. If things stay near the way they are the rest of the season. Because
I
we
want to
got
play
what?
Indy. I ain't gonna hold you. I
Indy's
want to
probably
pack that
gonna.
motherfucker up. I don't like him.
I know. We want that last year get back. Trust
I
me.
want to pack him up.
Well, here's the thing about it, right? 4, 5, and 6 in the East are separated by 1 game, with Pacers in 4, Bucks in 5, Detroit in 6. So that may change
Of
throughout the
course.
rest of the season. You know what I mean? Because we're at what? About most teams have played what? 57, 58 games right now. So we're like 24 games, 25 games from the end of the season, right? A lot can happen in these 25 games, y'all. So
Thanks.
it's all going to depend on who's in that 6th spot. Because I honestly feel like the Knicks not going to fit. If the Knicks keep playing like this, we don't finish lower than 3rd. You understand? We don't finish lower than 3rd.
Yeah, there's no way.
You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see who we play in the first round matchup. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really got nothing else. Sis, if you want to talk about something real quick, go right ahead. You got the floor. You know.
Nah, we good.
I mean, again, shout out everybody who pulled up in the comments tonight. Shout out everybody who be sharing, who be liking the page. Shout out everybody who watched the videos. We appreciate y'all support very much over here at Knicks N-Ish. And do remember, I need to remind y'all again, do remember, we are still on the road to 500 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. So when we get to 500 subscribers, our beloved host Tea Time is going to do a limited edition Cats Bodega t-shirt drop. Again, it will be a first come, first serve basis. The first 10 people who purchase will receive this exclusive drop. All right. When we hit 500 subscribers, Tea Time is going to announce when he will do the official drop on the Knicks N-Ish Spotify page. And there, as you can see on the screen, y'all, is the limited edition Cats Bodega airdrop exclusively from Knicks N-Ish here. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that something? I want that orange one. That orange one is just it. You feel me? Yes. But yeah, so please, y'all, please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe so we can get this airdrop out to y'all. Yes, hold the L's up for Philly because, you know, who's your daddy, Philly? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? It's the Knicks. And the Yankees, too, by the way. And the Yankees. Who's your daddy? You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out everybody who came pulled up on the show tonight. Sis, you know, it's always love. I love being here with the panel. You know, this is my team. This is what I love to do. I love to talk Knicks basketball, you know what I mean? So every time being here, it just this is delight for me, you know what I'm saying? So I personally appreciate everybody who pull up and show up because, you know, we do this for y'all, really, you know what I mean? And we appreciate all of y'all who be over here supporting us, who take time out of y'all evening just to come and watch us. Yo, we appreciate y'all. It's nothing but love from the panel over here at Knicks N-Ish, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, if sis don't got nothing else, I want to thank everybody again for showing up tonight. And please look out for us on Friday when we do the recap of the Knicks Grizzlies game. And we will see y'all in the next episode. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Sis, hit the outro.
Mic check 1, 2. Tell these rappers I'm outside, yeah, them start acting up. Turning hoes to housewives and cleaning the ratchet up. Do it all from boom bap to melody rap. If they gon' put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like Logic's ethnicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it.